Hello, and welcome to Jay's Toy Collection UK for more Haslab Giant Man content. So you will notice Cheeky Monkey Kiara is back with me today. So we made a video a couple of days ago with our predictions on the Marvel Legends Haslab. We will see how we did. Now, if you want some more in-depth commentary on this, there was a whole live stream last night, This Week in Toys. I was joined by a multitude of special guests, so please do go watch that one on the replay. That's an hour and a half. Tonight we will be a bit more sort of concise. And Cheeky Monkey Karen missed that one because she'd gone to the
Beach.
Beach, yeah, she was doing beach, so she missed that. So she doesn't fully know what's happened. So let's bring her up to speed and let's see what has happened 24 hours later. So I'm recording this at 4 p.m. UK time here on Saturday, exactly 24 hours after the HasLab has launched for Giant Man. So let's see where we are at the 24-hour point with 44 days to go. So HasLab did announce, and it was what we all thought. There was no surprises there. It was Giant Man. And there was a little surprise. That was the price. £199.99. Now, I locked in a prediction, if you watched our previous show, at £300. And Cheeky Monkey, what did you lock in at?
£10.50.
£10.50. I didn't think. What did you lock in at, dear?
£400.
£400 she locked in at. So this is half price what you thought it would be. So
Wow.
are you impressed with this price? Let's start with the price then. What are you feeling on half price?
Well, I think it's affordable now, which is good. But I was hoping it'd be outpriced so you wouldn't buy it.
Oh, so you were just lying to us all. You were trying to get a really high price.
You'd be like, nah, it's too expensive, don't need
So I
it.
wouldn't back it.
That's exactly what
Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't have backed this at 400.
Good.
I stayed strong with the NECA sewer diorama. I didn't back that. They outpriced me there at about £320 that was going to cost in the UK. So but this one I have back, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't watch the live stream last night, I was back at number 569. So I backed this within the first 30 minutes. When I saw that £199 price point.
So what was it that made your decision? The price?
Oh, two reasons. It was classic Giant Man. So it was any version of the modern outfit. No, I think I would have been out. It was a classic outfit I wanted, and it's a classic outfit we got. So I was very happy with that to start with. And when I saw that price, I thought, wow, this is for me. So straight in there.
Half an hour to decide that.
It did. Oh, less now. I just watched the live stream as soon as it finished. I backed it. So
Okay.
I was straight in. You may have noticed as I turned around, my hair's gone. So it's been so hot here in the UK. She started cheering me off. So
I was like, get it off.
Yeah, the ponytail's gone. It was far too hot. I'm sweating now just filming this. But yeah, so ponytail is off. So
Doesn't he look younger though?
and then I trimmed the beard as well, dear. Marvellous.
Lovely job.
So great price point. So I think overall on the price point, you've got to say the community must be happy with this one. Now I was watching the live stream and it was still a bit of a shit show in the comments, but I think that was people trolling for the sake of trolling, to be honest, because you cannot be. You as a non-figure collector, you think this price.
You're going to get people that are going to be negative, but I think as long as you've got good value for money and good length of figure, then because he's quite tall, isn't he?
He is 24 inches in length. 24 inches.
Bad. I mean, you're not getting many. I'm a bit disappointed there's not many accessories with him because obviously I like accessories. But actually, he's not bad. Are you sticking him in the cabinet or above?
We'll get to that at the end. The end of this video, stick around for that. Thank you for plugging me there. We will show you the potential 2 areas where this could go in the collection.
And when is this coming out?
So
we've got to wait like a year.
You'll have to wait at least a year for this one. So it'll be at least Christmas time.
So I'll forget about this and you remind me.
Christmas time of next year. So let's see how we've made after 24 hours then. 3,461 backers in the first 24 hours. So okay, not amazing. I was hoping maybe 5,000 really kick it on.
Still 44 days, and a lot of the times, as I've known from watching you go on this, you're obsessed with this little number thing. They normally back at thelastminute.com.
They do. So
you'll go on the last day and go, oh look, it's back.
Yeah, the 2 most important days of any of these campaigns we've learned are the first day and the last day. So for the first day, an okay start, but not fantastic. I thought at the price point more people would jump on, but again, maybe you should say they're waiting for the end. So 10,000 backers needed.
Is this a popular figure? Do you think people? What's their reaction generally?
It's been a bit mixed, I would say. A lot of people just aren't interested in Giant Man as a character. I probably was in that boat before. I wasn't massively into Giant Man, but the fact that he looks really good, and we're getting to the details as we go through this. it just looks so good that I think you can't argue with it.
To be
It's just
fair,
such
he
a good
looks like
price.
he should be on an advert with that smile, doesn't he?
That is quite the smile.
He
So
looks like maybe you should advertise some toothpaste or something.
So I think we'll get there in terms of backers. I think we'll easily get to 10,000. So I'm not really worried about that. Just thought we might get there a little bit quicker. So let's go through, just show you what the tiers are then. So that is where probably the only bit of controversy comes in. No figures included with this one. Ryan Ting made it clear
Right.
that we weren't including figures basically to not lock figures behind the paywall. And mainly, I think, to keep that price point
Right.
at under £200 there, or under $200.
Oh, it looks good in that picture with all the little people.
Yeah, they've done some great photography. They've got
Oh.
in. These are
He's
actual
got big
shots.
buildings behind him. I said this.
You did. Those are actual proper dioramas though from Hasbro's vault of
Well, there you go.
previous
But I do
things.
think that's how I imagined it. You
Yeah.
see.
Well, you never know. They might print a building on the back of the box.
Oh
You could
yeah, that'd
use
be
the
good. I think we should
you
do
could
that.
use the back of the box
So
there.
it looks like he should be in an advert.
There you are. Well, you see, you're happy with this one so far. Right, to the tiers then. So we only 2 tiers. And to be honest, couldn't be asked really whether these got funded or not. So as long as it gets to 10,000 and we actually get the figure, I'll be quite happy. But there is probably some people out there that want these tiers. So first tier at 12,000 is a zombie face, and at 14,000 it is a scroll face. So I'd be more interested in the
Oh,
actual
oh right. Oh,
scroll
I don't know
version.
if I like that
Or they're
face.
a bit scary for you.
No, I'd have to scroll
You'll
one.
have to scroll. So you'll get 14,000 for the scroll. Now, they said there will be no extra tiers, but I was watching
Mm.
Unparalleled Universe last night and Ryan Ting was on, and he didn't definitively say the word no, there isn't any secret tiers. So speculate down in the comments below, will there be a secret third tier and what it could be? I think potentially there could be something else. I'm thinking maybe a little Wasp, a little Ant-Man. Or I was actually, this popped into my head earlier, maybe some different colour antenna there, because we've got the black antenna in. The previous Toy Biz version, I should say, had white antenna, and I've seen red antenna as well in the comics. So maybe just some simple interchangeable antenna pieces I wouldn't mind them chucking in if we do really well on this one. But let's go over to Toy Arc then and just give you a bit more detail here. So here is a lovely screenshot. Again, I showed some of these last night in the live stream. Ryan and Dwight's looking very pleased with himself there, is Dwight. But you can get a real good sense of the scale there. 24
Big, isn't he?
inches compared to your 6-inch figures. Even the Hulk, which is over 8
Yeah.
inches, only comes up to his knee. So I think they've got the scale really well on this one.
That's really bad for the price of the size. Look.
Yeah, no, I really think they've actually listened for once. They said they listened to the fans on this one, and I think you've actually got to take them at their word for once that they have. They've realised that they've got to give us a base offering that's actually worth it. That was the problem with the Engine of Vengeance. The
Thing is,
base
more
offering.
people will back it if it's more affordable, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it makes sense, doesn't it? They're going to get more people interested if it's affordable and
Yeah,
the
I
right
think so.
product, isn't it? So
Let's hope we get there.
I do like his little pants.
So that's his little pants.
Pants.
He's got little
Oh,
pants.
pants. What's his name? What's the guy in Fantastic Four? Thing.
The Thing. He's got
Yeah.
little Thing shorts on.
Sure.
There you go. So there's selections. You got 91 points of articulation in this one, including 29 points in the fingers. So you can get all your
Sorry?
29 points of articulation in the fingers, dear.
Why would you need all of that in the
Because
fingers?
they've mimicked a human hand. You've got 29 points of articulation in your hand. You can count them if you want. And so he's got full articulation there. He's got toe joint as well. You've got interchangeable face plates again in the base
I suppose
offering.
that's quite good if you do photography and stuff, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I think so.
Or unless you're Jay and you do vanilla poses.
Do you not do vanilla posing? Look at that full fist I've made then. I've recreated that.
You do that. That's
I've
probably about as
recreated that.
far as your articulation
Recreated that
goes,
one
isn't
to
it?
one. So there's the height chart there. Get your rulers out. 24 inches.
I like this pose.
You like
I
this
think we
pose?
should have him in that
I'm not
pose.
going to do that pose.
Can you
no.
do that pose?
I was thinking about some sort of grabbing pose,
Grabbing pose.
some Shakespearean sort of Hamlet sort of pose.
Right, okay, why?
Is
that a pose he normally does?
Is that Hamlet? Who does the?
Hamlet?
Who's got the skull in Shakespeare that's talking to the skull?
Don't
There
know.
was a.
Probably Hamlet. I don't know. I only did Macbeth at school.
Leave your Shakespeare comments in the chat below. That wasn't something I thought
a
we'd
long
get
time
onto.
ago since school.
It's Macbeth, isn't it? It's Macbeth. I'm sure.
I did
There you go.
Macbeth, but I
It's
didn't.
Macbeth, isn't it? What has Shakespeare got to do with this? Before we get on to Willie Shakespeare. So there is your faceplate.
He looks proud of himself, doesn't he?
Now we were debating this in a live stream last night, but Mr. Stevie has come on with the answer that you will be going sort of under and up, a bit of a scoop motion to get
For
that
what?
faceplate in, because it's not
Okay.
interchangeable heads, it's interchangeable faceplates. I was wondering if the eyes were separate, but they're not. It's one piece. You're going to have to sort of pull it out and then slide it under the mask. And the head's going to be a bit softer in the plastic.
Off of like one of your other, is it? Bob or
Galactus has a
yeah,
faceplate, but only the mouth.
okay.
You've got to get the eyes in this. So they will say they're still working on the technology. So I guess if they can't get it to work, they'll have to give us interchangeable heads, but that would cost more. So
Two pieces, like the eyes and
no, it's one piece. They've said that's why I'm giving the answers to the public here, dear.
oh,
I've listened. You fell asleep this afternoon when I had the stream on and listening, so you'd have known that. So there you go. Go to the beach, fall asleep, ladies and gentlemen.
well, I had a very long day yesterday.
Shocking, right? Let's focus here. Focus. Just clear and concise. This video.
Sorry.
The clear and concise. A 10-minute video. We've
He's
already gone
angry
about
there,
12.
look. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right,
I'm
angry. There you
sorry.
go. There we go. Angry face plate.
Angry.
Well,
I
we can
think we
have
should have
that one.
angry face.
We can have that to represent you
Yeah.
when you fall asleep and don't watch the streams. So angry faceplate included as well, stoic faceplate and sort of a smiling faceplate. There is a look at all the digits. You can count your own digits now on your hand with that
I
image.
didn't know you needed that much.
So that's full articulation.
You can do a finger.
You can do, yeah. But
Or is he trying to do a snap?
yeah, he's doing a snap, isn't he? A finger snap. So he's snapping there. You've got
Nice
your
boots.
toe articulation. But these are a really good image. You can see if you look closely, they're the full sculpted detail. All the blue is fully sculpted. It looks like an actual leather material.
Say they look like.
Same with the red. If you really focus your eyes in there, you will see it's all stitching across the whole. There is no smooth textures on this figure, so they have really gone the whole hog here for this price point. So I was saying again last night, it reminds me of Mondo, who have just started collecting 12-inch figures, absolutely fantastic for around the $200 price point. And this figure looks the same quality as a Mondo figure, but it's twice the size. So you're paying same price for a 24-inch figure. So I really don't think you can argue with the value on this when they really have nailed the price point here. So me personally, I'm very happy with that, and I would be, if you're not happy with that price point, please do let me know in the comments, because I would be like, it'd be nice to hear why. Because
guesses that were quite low, weren't they?
I don't think you could
going on.
I don't think you could beat this price point for the amount of plastic you're getting, the articulation, the sculpt. I think they have really nailed it. So that is the base offering of the 3 different face plates that you will get. So you can choose from those. There's again all the texturing, and yeah, there's going to be shading there. You can see the black shading over the red, so fully painted. So again, they've trimmed this back. They focus. Yeah, there's texture everywhere, as I was saying. So they've really focused on the figure here. So I think they are offering us a really, really good product.
So is the black like sort of belt thing you got, is that like leather or something, or is it just still?
No, it's all plastic, but it's this leather texture. Yeah. It goes right under the crotch, I believe. So it will move with the figure. It's not attached to the belt, so it goes under the crotch, up the back, and around the top. So you'll get a full sort of rotation with it. So there is a photography shot of the zombie, and there is the scroll version. And again, close-ups that we've seen on the two two different heads, and there is a nice bit of artwork there. Does he go zombie? He does go zombie. The Skrull and the zombie's not really in the right outfit, because Hank Pym has had a lot of Giant Man outfits over the years, and he's not in the right one really for those 2 heads. Hence, I'm not that fussed if they actually make it or not. So we just hope we get to 10,000.
It's great.
Another thing to note, if you haven't noticed, is the eyeballs. They're actually going to be clear plastic eyes, and they've painted in between around the back of the plastic, so it looks like a human eye. So that's the first time they're using this sort of technology. You might get a bit freaked out by that. So we've got realistic eyes. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they actually come out hopefully they might bring this to MCM Comic Con London. I think they were going to take it to New York. Get to see it. You might get to see this if they bring it over. There, of course, is all the pictures they were going through, all the teasers, 1, 2, 3, and that was where we were last time on our preview stream with number 4. And then they showed us 5, 6, and 7, which is Ant-Man ripping Ultron in half. And then he's got his little head in his... he's taking his little head off. His little head in his hand with his Avengers mate. This does make me think I need to buy that Black Widow. I've got every other figure on that screen, but I haven't bought the Black Widow yet. I was waiting for the sale. She only just come out, so I'll have to... I thought you would have... As long as she doesn't sell out, we'll be all right. So... overall, from me, very, very happy with this one. I think after last year's complete cock-up, if we're honest, they've definitely redeemed themselves. They've pulled it back, and I really, apart from the lack of any figure tiers, that would be my only complaint, would be the lack of figure tiers, but the fact that that's kept the price down, that would have just increased the price anyway, so they're almost just charging us for the figures, so you might as well just go out and buy the figures anyway, because you're paying the same price, and you don't lock them behind the paywall for people that don't want to go in on the Giant Man himself. So I never had the Toy Biz one of the only BAFs I never completed, so I'm going to be very happy to have this one. So your final thoughts on Giant Man?
He looks cool, doesn't he? I quite like him. As long as you have the happy face
On your happy face. I'm not guys going to go for
and
the
the
grumpy
thumbs up. I
face, I
like
think.
that.
So you're happy with this one. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
a bonus, isn't it? A happy wife, a happy life.
Yeah,
So before
definitely.
we get out
It
of
was a
here,
lot cheaper than I expected.
yeah, she's happy with the price. So if she's happy with the price, we're all happy with the price. So no complaints out there. A happy woman. So what we will now do before we get out of here, as she teased earlier, we'll go and show you potentially where I could put this. See you in a second. Right then, we're down here in the Mafex section of the living room toy display. And as you can see, there is classic Iron Man there. If we go to the back, you will see classic Thor. And we are waiting for who you can see on the poster there, classic Captain America. But on that poster, you will notice a Wasp and a Giant Man as well. So I'm thinking of making my own sort of recreation of that poster and putting the Giant Man down here. So on top of the sort of DTOF display. So the gap to the ceiling there is 27 inches. So at 24 inches, that's not going to be too bad at all. So I'm thinking this could be a winner. I've got the Galactus and the Sentinel down here, and Cheeky Monkey seems so happy with this product. I think I might get away with Giant Man in the living room. But so that's option number one. Is classic Avengers Mafex with a Haslab Giant Man. But let's head upstairs for option number two. Right, we've made our way upstairs to the Marvel Legends wardrobe. As you can see, Hawkeye and the Sky Cycle has taken a tumble there off that shelf and taken every bugger out. So that's what we love to do in the heat here. But as you can see, there's a big gap sort of down the middle. So I'm thinking potentially Giant Man could go in the gap. So you could actually stand on this new sort of floor display I'm working on for the Marvel Legends down here. So we'd have his feet stomping around with all his friends down the bottom. Or I could slide him in the gap with his hand sticking out and do some sort of funny poses there. So he potentially could fit here in the Marvel Legends display as well. So options to come, of course, but we've got a year to think about it. So thank you for watching, everybody. I think that'll be it for the Haslab coverage until we see if he's backed or not. So I'll update you maybe on the next live stream. So thank you for watching. Please leave your thoughts down in the comments below, and of course like and subscribe to the channel as we head on the way to 2,000 subscribers, hopefully within the next sort of year. So subscribe will be much appreciated. So I've been Jay, she's been Cheeky Monkey Kiara downstairs, and we'll see you of course on the next video.